Hi there, Virendra Yogi, the Virendra deer, early in the morning on the top of a hill with my companions of the birds, beasts, trees, plants, the beautiful nature and the blessings of the God, the Lord. And I want to connect myself with you, beloved friends. The journey of my life has been to inspire millions of the people all around the globe to really lead a very successful life, full of peace, joy, prosperity, abundance, everything at their doorstep. I've already taught you, have a definite purpose. Make alliance with the best brains. Be always up and doing, ready to go extra mile with tremendous self-belief, self-confidence, faith in yourself and faith in infinite intelligence. You are bound to succeed if you follow the 4 measures. But what I am telling you today, these worldly achievements, the wealth and all these will not be enough to make you happy. If you want to be happy, dear friends, you have to control your senses. And there is an aphorism in Sanskrit, a sloka, what we call Kama, Krodha, Tatha, Lobha. Hriday tishtanti taskara. Kama, Krodha, Tatha, Lobha. Hriday tishtanti taskara. Gyan ratna apaharayo. Tasmat jagrata jagrata. Means in our DNA, in our brain cells, there is deeply rooted anger, greed and lust, the most powerful emotion of sex. They are very destructive if they are uncontrolled, beloved friends. So today in this my conversation, I will guide you and let you know the way how you can really overcome these 3 evils and devils if not well controlled. Beloved friends, I am just a yogi, have nothing. Simply I have given nature and everything what God has blessed me. No wealth, no power, no position. I am follower Vivekananda and Buddha. They have nothing. But I always invite a lot of wisdom to my mind from anybody and everybody. And I want to enlighten you too, beloved friends. So how to really overcome your lust, anger, greed, hatred, jealousy, cynicism? There is all the negativity. Of course, the most powerful emotion of sex is the blessings. If it is well controlled and directed towards the rightful action, that is progenation, the gratification of the sexual urge, that is very healthy one. But if it is uncontrolled, it is just like nuclear energy in the form of atomic bomb or the electric current if you are going to get short-circuited yourself by touching the live wire. Beloved friends, be very careful. If you have controlled your mind, educated your mind and trained your mind in a disciplined way, there is only one way to be happy, peaceful and joyful. You may not have luxurious cars, bungalows, houses like Buddha didn't have. You may not have even twice or thrice meal to eat. You cannot have beautiful dresses and anything else, but you will have tremendous peace of mind as Buddha and Vivekananda had. So that is ultimate wisdom. So in my life, the purpose of my life is to lead a life full of joys, peace, happiness and joy. And for this I always tell myself, never allow the negative emotions, the negative mental attitude which is destructive to ruin your peace of mind and make you a disgraced person in the society. If you become angry, your mind ceases to work and you become irrational. Just like a car without steering or without brakes. And you can cause a lot of devastating, catastrophe and destructive action. Will ruin you and ruin others, and you are no more. You are dead. Physically you are alive, but you have invited your death. It is better to die than to be very angry and act without thinking in a destructive way. Similar is the case with greed. Greed is deeply rooted in every human being. Then you remind yourself, if you are becoming greedy and you steal somebody's something which is not your right, you are inviting a lot of problems. And this cannot be hidden. When you are stealing or doing something in the influence of intoxicated greed feelings, you are going to be ruined. So I tell myself, I also get greed because every person gets greed. I tell, without this which is attracting you and you are becoming greedy and selfish, you can survive without that, okay? You can survive without these things which are attracting you so emphatically, so strongly and so boldly. Without them you can survive because your gurus, Vivekananda and Buddha had nothing, but they survive with dignity, honor, pride, and we remember them. They are our guidelines. We are following their footprints. Become like that. Control your mind. Think, then act. Because, dear friends, the laws of cause and effect, the law of karma, sowing and reaping, action and reaction, will always be working. And if you don't think positive and think all negative, it will punish you. If you don't follow the path of truth, love and peace, and don't follow truth and justice every moment in your life, peace, love and non-violent way of dealings, you are bound to suffer. Because the law of cause and effect always works. And you are the creator of the problems. Or you are the creator of the happiness and joys and peace. Simply the seed of thought you put in the mind that multiplies, blossoms and becomes the great things. So be very careful. Kama means lust. The uncontrolled, most powerful emotion of sex. Control it. Direct it towards progenation or sexual gratification. Krodha, the anger, the loss of your wits, intelligence, to think what is right or wrong. Control it. Kama, Krodha, Tatha, Lobha. Greed ruins you. So when greed comes for anything else, tell, the object which you are attracting me, it is just like the stone. The stone, the dirt. I don't want it. So there is another aphorism in Sanskrit. Matrivat pardareshu pardarveshu lostvat atvat sarvhutesu yah pasyati sa pandita. Means treat every woman who is wife of somebody as your mother. Matrivat pardareshu pardarveshu lostvat. Treat everyone wealth as the sands, the dirt, the stones. Matrivat pardareshu pardarveshu lostvat atvat sarvhutesu. Treat every soul as your own soul. Matrivat pardareshu pardarveshu lostvat atvat sarvhutesu yah pasyati sa pandita. Become the wisest man, dear friends. Treat every woman as your mother, who is somebody's wife. Treat others' wealth and property as dirt, useless thing for you. And treat every species on this earth just like you. Atmavat. Every species is the creation of the Almighty Father. And they are just like you. Treat them just like you. The way you want to be treated, treat the birds, the plants, the beasts, everything like that. Then you are the wise man. And then you will be untouchables from all evils and devils on earth. The birds will praise you. The plants will give you a lot of oxygen. The rock will be with you. The place to stand. These stones all will support you. The whole nature will come for your support. Because you are a part of the universe. You are just like the child of God, like the trees, the stars, plants, suns and everything else. And you have to be right of here in harmony with the nature, in harmony with everything else. Now let's come and discuss how to do it. So if you don't want to be angry, don't want to lose your balance of sexual urge, if you don't want to be greedy, write it down. Point 1. I promise myself and I assert myself with the power that I will always control my mind and never be allowing my mind to be haunted by these evils, lust, anger, greed, envy, jealousy and all the evils. Write it down, point 1. Second is that I will practice recitation of these aphorism twice or thrice daily. You will always remind yourself. Now, third one. What is your plan of action to imbibe such great thoughts in your mind? Tell yourself, I will stand before a mirror. That is a mirror technique. I will stand before a mirror like that. Chest elevated, the stomach shut, and eyes like a soldier, standing like that and telling yourself, just see what I am doing. Suppose my camera is just like a mirror. I promise myself that I shall always take the possession of my mind and assert myself with the power not to allow the evil thoughts of negative feelings, negative attitude, lust, anger, greed, hatred, cynicism to haunt my mind. Tell yourself in your eyes, because your eyes carries the power of your personality. Your eyes really carries the greatness which is imbibed in your thoughts. Your eyes is really the reflection of your entire characteristics or virtues. So look into your eyes and say what I have already told you. Second, before mirror, your plan of action is to recite as many times as possible within 24 hours. That way, you will inform your subconscious state of mind, and subconscious statement is very receptive. It will absorb your thoughts if it is with feeling. If you are talking it from your heart, from your soul, that is emotion of trust, emotion of love for yourself, to save yourself from all the catastrophe, disasters and all this. So if there is a genuine feeling in these thoughts, then the subconscious mind will absorb these thoughts, blend it, make it a spiritual concept, a spiritual thought, and convey it to God, wherever the God is there. And then, beloved friends, if you repeatedly use this mirror technique, I again repeat several times, if you tell yourself, I will control your mind, I will never allow greed, anger, hatred, lust and all the negative feelings to control me. I will take possession of my mind and say myself, these evils will destroy me. I want to be sober. I want to be gentle. I want to be great like Vivekananda and Buddha. I cannot deviate from the righteous path, the path of purity, because this thought in the mind has made us what we are. That is going to be brought by my thought. So thought of purity, thought of justice, thought of truth, thought of free from all the evils. If you remind yourself what we call the auto-suggestion or the repeated reaffirmations of this universal truth, and tell yourself, I can be only prosperous, peaceful, happy and joy. The whole wealth of this world cannot give us joy if we are following the path of sinful act. Beloved friends, that is the lesson today we have to learn. And the technique is called mirror technique. All auto-suggestion. This is very universal principles. You can refer to a book I called you, The Magic of Believing by Claude Blisters, or you can read Think and Go Rich by Dr. Napoleon Hill, where he has explained in detail auto-suggestion, the suggestion given to yourself by yourself, and the magical power of these. So the bottom line is, take the full control from mind, as suggested by all the greats. Buddha said, we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought. With our thought, we make the world. Aristotle says, Anybody can conquer the whole world with his military power. But he is a great conqueror who has controlled and directed his mind at will. He has enslaved his mind, Aristotle said. Okay? And Andrew Carnegie, my guru, says, if a man has blessed him with the power of his mind, absolutely in his control, then he can control any possessions on earth which he is socially and legally, eligible and capable. Beloved friends, come on, arise, awake and stop not, till you have meditated always what the way I have told you, repeatedly before a mirror. You control your mind and make your mind slave and tell your mind what it should do, the way it should behave, then you will be really happy. You can be happy only by controlling your mind. Controlling your mind. Control your mind. Control your mind. Law of cause and effect will always work. Think before you speak. Think before you act. Thinking. Here. Power lies here. Nowhere else. Wisdom is here. I'm not angry. I tell you with the power, the real power which is in the mind, that powerful communication. Thank you.